Ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding 60% of the votes, we now have a winner for who should I tier 4 next between Magneto, Professor X, and Storm. And drumroll please, it is none other than Professor Sex. With 59% of the YouTube vote and a, dominating 54% of the Twitter vote, there's no question that people wanted to see Professor X getting tier 4'd. I was leaning towards Magneto because I knew that's who my alliance wanted me to tier 4, and they have already claimed that the votes were done to sabotage my account, which I think is funny. I don't think you guys are that coordinated, to be honest. But yeah, let's go ahead and tier 4 Professor X and see how much better he gets. He definitely, just to recap here before I go ahead and tier 4 him, we can do it while we're upgrading the gears here. Hopefully I get lucky. But just to recap for Professor X, he definitely, this uniform is a big upgrade for him over his last uniform. And he also gets even better at level 80. I would very much so compare him to like Storm, how good Storm is at level 80. And you can sort of see how good Storm is at level 80 by the fact that I've still kept her at level 80 and she's still very, very good. Obviously, she gets better at tier 4. There's no doubt about that. But she performs very well, right? She can climb into the 50s for a lot of these World Boss Legends, 50s for like Ultron and stuff like that. So despite having low survivability, all of the mutant tier 4s besides Namor and Jean having low survivability, they definitely do not disappoint in the damage category. Oh, 4 is a very nice number. So yeah, that's sort of the take that I have. As far as utility goes, we've sort of talked about this before, but Professor X definitely has the lowest utility out of Magneto and Storm. I'm not going to even talk about Namor and Jean because they have as much or more utility than Storm and Magneto. But he has the least utility out of all of these tier 4s. So just be careful if you're considering tier 4ing him because of that, right? So we just got to upgrade the skills here. I think I got less lucky. Well, I know I got less lucky. I took a little sneak peek at how much Carbonadium I had spent. I think this is going to cost me either 5,000 or 6,000 Carbonadium altogether. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So I'm at 5,200 right now. So it took me, it cost me about 5,000 Carbonadium just to do the gears, which is quite a bit more expensive than it did for Ant-Man. Ant-Man was like 4,000 for the gears. 1,000 Carbonadium is a lot, by the way, for those of you that don't know. I think I farm about 100 Carbonadium a day. So the difference between Professor X and Ant-Man is about a week's worth of farming, and that adds up. Like if you get a couple of unlucky tier 4s in a row, that puts you like a month behind other players who don't get so unlucky. I mean, eventually everyone will average out their RNG, but we're still hoping and still waiting for the devs to give us another place to farm these materials to increase the speed with which we can tier 4, and that's why I haven't dipped my wallet into spending money on the game again, really. I did buy the Crystal Relay pack, but that's about it, because I don't feel like they're being very fair with these tier 4s, and I don't really want to get milked on tier 4s and have them all built and be spending, $300 a month, and then, in a couple of years, I'm just looking back at it, and I'm like, yeah, that was not really a good way to spend my money. But yeah, we're gonna do Professor X here. We have enough saved up that even if another tier 4 drops in 2 weeks, we'll be fine because we'll be able to farm up the remaining resources in the meantime. But yeah, this one was a bit expensive. This was like in total, right? This was close to 6,000, which is a lot. 6,000 is on the high end of Carbonadium costs. By the way, for those of you that haven't noticed, this is the first video I'm recording without the sound effects. I'm just using the in-game sounds, like the music. I want to see what kind of vibes it gives. I'm looking for good vibes. So, one of the big things to note for Professor X is he gains 34,000 HP. That's a lot. That's a lot of HP. He also gains 12,500 energy attack. He has a very high energy attack. His energy attack was actually higher than Storm's when they're both at level 80. So that is absolutely something to consider. He has a very, very high attack stat, and now he has some HP to boot. We do not have enough of these types of tier 4s. We just have Thor here. So he goes up to 75% elemental damage, but that's it. It also increases the additional damage, as you can see there, that he gives you. It goes down from 21 up to 37. That's not bad. But 16, yeah. It's not really much, though. I mean, the 15% elemental damage is nice. And Thor is a very, very good striker. Thor's probably the best tier 4 striker, just because he hits super hard. I'm not sure why there's still a dot there. That's kind of triggering me. But let's go back now and see, what rank am I? I'm only ranked 200. Wow, dude, this game has more whales now than it did when it was more popular. That's crazy. Mobile games are so weird, man. You can honestly have a game that seems like it's doing worse from the perspective of, like, you know, player retention and this sort of thing. But then the game is actually doing better financially because of other reasons. Now, given that he's tier 4 now, we could potentially swap out Colossus for Storm to give us even more elemental damage. But I want to see how his survivability looks. So let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, I just want to hear the tunes, man. What I find is that the sound effects often just kind of drown out the music, and it's like this really, like, awful, just hollow sounding, like that's me imitating all of the let's pop off the tier 4. Okay, I'm not too impressed right now, but we haven't popped the tier 3 yet, so I'm gonna hold my judgment for that rotation. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I can't tell that I tier 4'd him. I'm gonna be super real with you guys. Maybe I can tell. I don't know. I'm a little bit like, what right now? He doesn't seem to be stronger. This is one thing I really like. His tier 3 pops off and it hits the whole arena. That's so sick. And if this guy spawned... Yeah, yo, this guy got spawned fast enough and he got hit by it. That's sick. He's definitely a lot tankier now. Like, 127,000 HP is not a joking amount, you know? We can use the V-pad on 1 to escape. Really, that's what's going to separate some of the Professor X players from others. So we can pop the tier 3 there. And then hit him with the 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay. All right, 90 seconds for the first half of phase 1 is, you know, okay, yeah. Like I said, I was under the impression that he could barely do this stage at level 80 tier 3. He loses less than half his health there, which is nice. Okay, I should probably do 2 cancel. We can move with the 1 and then clock him with the 4. Oh, I died. What? That's just so sick. That's just always going to be so sick, dude. Just wipe them all out with 1 hit. So, yeah, I think what happened was I was standing in his way when he shotgunned, when the sort of shotgun attack came back around. That's pretty unfortunate, but it's, you know, it's something to highlight for the character that he's kind of struggling with. Some characters have that unfortunately. Like Black Widow is a really good example where she cannot stand in front of him because her immunity runs out just as his attack is coming back. Because his attack, like, he sends out a wave and then he pulls them back. Now, 1 spike might not kill me, but all of those spikes hitting me at the same time 100% will kill me. So we're gonna pop off here. I think he has enough AoE. Yeah, to where we can pop off. Nice. So we're actually doing a little bit faster this time than last time. I'm playing a little bit more aggressively because he has pretty good AoE, but we just want to make sure that we're positioning ourselves behind him when he does that spike attack. Yeah, you want to position yourself behind. That's quite nice. All right, yeah, I'm definitely seeing... Yeah, I think I underestimated how much AoE he has. Professor X has pretty nice AoE, so you don't have to be, like, hugging the boss with some of these attack patterns to really pop off. Okay, not bad, not bad. 245. And keep in mind, this is without his artifact. for what it's worth, right? If you're comparing, if you're going to go look up like other content creators doing like this stage with Magneto or whatever, just keep in mind that the artifact does add a substantial amount for Professor X, because specifically against Gore and Null, right? Because they are aliens. You know, it's not going to do anything for Ultron, Jean, or what's the other one? Mephisto? Yeah. Good old Mephi. Good old Mephi boy. Okay, we're popping off. We're popping off. I'm ramping. I'm ramping. Okay, here we're going to use the co-op because when the spikes come back, we got to be really careful. I want to pop the tier 3. Okay, we need to get out of there. Yeah, huh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These beams are giga annoying. These beam guys. No targeting. Oh, we got it there. There we go. No, we didn't. We did not. I was scared, so I used the co-op. Okay. I'm getting knocked around a lot, which is not fun. This is kind of par of the course for the second phase of Gore, though. Some characters are a lot better at handling this than others. Professor X seems like he's not. I'm also missing my procs, but I'm also trying not to die, so that co-op skill might have saved me there. I'm playing maybe a little bit too aggressively. Man, just finish the fight, X. Finish the fight, brother. Holy crap. Yeah, that was kind of brutal. I'm definitely gonna have to work on that. 1 minute. 1 minute's not very good. Particularly, I want to highlight 1 minute's particularly not good here because the point is to tier 4 him or tier 4 Magneto or tier 4 Storm in order to be able to climb, right? Because you can't climb with Jean because it's hero, and you can't climb with Jean. Let's be honest, like she's not strong enough with her old uniforms, and you also can't climb with Namor. Same reason, because his best uniforms make him a villain. So I need like. If Professor X could have finished that with 2 minutes left, then I would be very happy right now, because that means I can easily like glide through 66, 67, 68, and 69. Nice. But with only a minute left, I could get through 66. I could probably get through 67, but then it's going to get a little bit messy on 68 and the nice number. Maybe some of that has to do with my playstyle. I got to clean that up a little bit. I was missing a lot of procs in the second phase, which is hard to do with a judgment. Maybe I have to upgrade the build a little bit, but yeah, I heard that he was mega cracked for PvE content, so for like world boss content. So I've yet to sort of see that. Maybe I need to swap him over to a rage. No, that would not. There's no way a rage would make him better than a judgment. Yeah, I don't know. But we'll see. I'll tinker with the build a little bit, and we'll bring it back for another pass. Anyways, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of your selection. Thank you so much for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.